Alright, let's go. Match number 1, semi-finals for Legacy Cup 41. What do we have here? We have a mid-range aggro-ish team from Reiner and a turbo control team from Mr. Z. He will be trying to get those turbo choreographies off, get some speed control and try to keep Reiner under control, but Reiner does look like someone who is prepared with a lot of aggression on his side. I see a 𝗂𝗃𝗃, I see a 𝗂𝗀𝗃𝗃, definitely see a lot of power. We have a 𝗧𝗵𝗺 insta-picked. It will be starting to start rolling. Tyrannak and 𝗂𝗃𝗃 being instantly picked by Reiner on the other side. I'm pretty sure that is a trait Tyrannak maybe. I think I can't remember. Was it a trait Tyrannak that Reiner was using or was it an item one? But it will be with an 𝗂𝗃𝗃 here. There is a 𝗬𝗃 being picked up here. It will be Tulkan will be picked up, Rolder and Tulkan will be on the other side as well. So I think it does look like a pretty okay-ish matchup unless Mr. Z picks up a lot of speed in midway through the game. There is only 𝗧𝗵𝗺 that can apply turbo choreography so far. Grandpa might be picked up but not yet. It has not been picked yet at least. 𝗬𝗃𝗽 is being thought about, but 𝗬𝗃𝗽 is really weak to the Tulkan and the Rolder as well. Grandpa is making its way into the game here. 𝗬𝗫𝗃𝗃 or 𝗬𝗨𝗃𝗃, both of them are looking okay. I think 𝗬𝗫𝗃𝗃 might be a bit better, I would assume. Because of the bait, it cannot be hypnosis, so at least that is some control that Reiner will have. I think it will go for 𝗬𝗃𝗽 and that will be the pick. So now 𝗬𝗫𝗃𝗃 is a bit more question mark in terms of picking. 𝗬𝗨𝗃𝗃 does sound a bit more reasonable now, because it takes less damage from all the winds as well, and it can also kill the 𝗬𝗃𝗽. 𝗬𝗃𝗽 on the other hand definitely deals with the 𝗬𝗫𝗃𝗃, so I'm not sure if he will go for the 𝗬𝗫𝗃𝗃 anymore. It will be a 𝗬𝗫𝗃𝗃 pick, and Reiner looks like he is calling for the match. Round number 1, Legacy Cup 41 for the semi-finals. Let's see what do we have in this match. Turn 1, it looks like there will be no swaps, at least I don't think so. There might be a double lane on a slot on Reiner. It might be on 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 actually. Wonder if Reiner swaps or decides to swap, because he might want to keep the 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 alive for the Tulkan and 𝗬𝗃𝗽, but yeah, he is going for that swap. He is not risking it up right now. Intimidator will be disabling the heater of his own. Mom's lunch coming in. It will be proccing. Noxious bomb coming up, draining half the stamina out thanks to the mom's lunch. 𝗧𝗵𝗺 with the extra energy slam, one of the most expensive moves 𝗧𝗵𝗺 has. Embers coming in, down to 75.1%. The stamina is a main concern and it is already down to 49.5%. And Cluna, thank you so much for the follow, welcome in. So I think at this point 𝗧𝗵𝗺 has a good shot at attacking the Tulkan for sure. Securing the kill if they want. Tulkan has Tornado online, which is definitely gonna go first. Turbo choreography is definitely something 𝗧𝗵𝗺 can do because of having the wind synergy. Fiery Soul goes on to the 𝗬𝗃𝗽. The damage is being split right now. Haito Uchi comes on to the Tyrannak. He will not be attacking and looks like turbo choreography will be followed up. +3 speed is coming in onto this. board right now. 2-2 with +3 speed now definitely is a bit more faster. 𝗬𝗺𝗺 is getting one more attack off thanks to that +3 speed. 𝗬𝗺𝗺 is online. If he do be wanting to use that, I think 𝗬𝗺𝗺 is a 3-hold, right? So it should be online. And 𝗬𝗺𝗺 should do quite a good chunk of damage. I think 𝗬𝗺 might even die. Let's see, Noxious Bomb coming in. Tornado will be hitting the 𝗬𝗺𝗺 down, and it will be taking it all the way down to 25.8%. Major Slash will be hitting the token. Should be enough for the kill, but that will be an overexhaustion for sure. Outbreak coming in, it will be securing the kill and draining whatever the leftover stamina is on that 2-2. 2-2 will be trapped in as well. I think this is where 2-2 needs to be killed if it can be, while he is down on that stamina and overexerted as well, I believe. I think if I'm not wrong, Tyrannak is still okay. Embers can still be done. Tulkin, 2-2, well, the problem here is he also has Grandpa. I was underestimating the Grandpa, but Grandpa can be a quick issue if it is left alone for a while. 𝗬𝗺𝗺𝗃 is coming in 31%. At least down to 31%. Stare will be applied. Drill Impact is coming in. It will be hitting the Grandpa. It is down to 61.8%. The Tyrannak will be under control. Grandpa most likely can use, can use the turbo choreography now if it wants to get that +3 speed. Not sure if he is gonna do that, but that stand Noxious Bomb definitely did hurt. It could hurt pretty hard, to be honest. Hypnosis comes in for the control. The roller will be slept over here. Flaming Meteorite comes in. Is that gonna be enough? Tag team is online. It is not enough. It splitted attacks. It will be on Grandpa this time, and 𝗬𝗺 staying alive for another turn, which means 𝗬𝗺𝗺𝗃 is online, and 𝗬𝗺𝗃 will make the Tyrannak go to sleep. I think it will just die maybe, but if not die, then it will go to sleep. Roller will be backing out, and it will be 𝗂𝗀𝗆 coming in, getting that Aquatic Whirlwind online. 𝗬𝗚 is making his way into the field, trying to avoid the sleep that might be coming in. Noxious Bomb is avoided here by 𝗬𝗚. Half damage. I think Turbo might be the play. Maybe he attacks actually. And Turbo is the play. +6 speed on these stems. They are always gonna go first now. +3 speed on Grandpa. +6 speed on 𝗬𝗬. Still, Aquatic Whirlwind is gonna hurt pretty hard. Tulkun does not like it. 𝗧𝗵𝗶 does not like it as well. 𝗬𝗬, well, can't really do much. It is out of stamina, so it does make sense for Reiner to just go double in onto the right slot and kill whatever comes in there or whatever stays there. Still gonna do a lot of damage, right? 𝗬𝗫 actually might get, but it cannot even get hypnosis because of the chamomile, so that is definitely a thing. Hyperkinetic Strike comes in. Pussy Bite will be enough to kill the 𝗬𝗬. Grandpa still being left alive. I think the reason that 𝗬𝗫 was pulled out was to proc the chamomile again, am I right? That might be the cause, right? As long as 𝗬𝗫 has chamomile, he cannot be frozen. He cannot be slept. Roller makes it back into the field right now, but that is an opportunity for this 𝗧𝗵𝗶 to actually get some hooks going. I think he wants to just deal with the Grandpa first. Once that is done and dealt with, then he can go ahead and deal with the rest. I think 𝗬𝗫 might swap in for Roller now. Because if 𝗬𝗫 comes in now, hypnosis on Roller is gonna be a waste. Plus 𝗧𝗵𝗶 is going to take an attack from 𝗬𝗬𝗃. Let us see though. Turbo comes in, another +3 speed over here. Okay, coming in onto the Grandpa, it will be going down. Now it's just a question of how long can this 𝗧𝗵𝗶 last. Aquatic Whirlwind is still online. Can this 𝗧𝗵𝗶 or Tulkun manage to kill everything is the question, but I still think he can't get away with it, right? Because 𝗬𝗫 has Aquatic online, it can definitely kill the Tulkun. It has no extra speed. 𝗧𝗵𝗶 is the only issue. If you just keep the pressure on 𝗧𝗵𝗶 right now and just do as much damage as you can before you die, then I think Reiner might just be able to close this out with the Aquatic later on. Well, the thing is, Roller doesn't take direct damage, right? The Vortex comes in, will be enough to take the 𝗬𝗬𝗃 down. Windburst onto the Roller, and there will be a Drill Impact coming in onto the 𝗧𝗵𝗶, down to 44.2%. Now we have Aquatic Whirlwind online. Does that kill the Tulkun is the question. I think you just double in on the Tulkun, right? You do not take the risk here, and you go straight up with the double in on Tulkun, right? And then next turn you can kill the 𝗧𝗵𝗶, I believe. 𝗧𝗵𝗶 doesn't do direct damage to 𝗬𝗫 unless the Tulkun lives and does a tornado. Also does some damage to 𝗬𝗫, but still looks very unlikely for him to kill both of them. Tardy Rush should be coming online soon as well. The hook comes in, it does pretty good damage, 60.7% HP left on the 𝗂𝗏. Aquatic Whirlwind comes in, Tulkun goes down from 100 to 0, which means 𝗧𝗵𝗫 needs to kill 2 times with almost 0 stamina. The odds are not looking in its favor at all anymore. A hook is what it can do at best, maybe a Dust Vortex, maybe a Rockfall. I don't know if it even runs Rockfall, but that is the best he can do at the moment. With that speed on him, he can try his best, but Goring is just outright killing him, and that will be a GG for Reiner round number 1. Let's go for the match number 2. Let's see, Reiner versus Z. Match number 2 for the Legacy Cup semi-final number 1. Reiner is in the lead with 1 point at the moment, and Minotaur is being banned right away. Rolder is being banned on the other side as well. Rolder and 𝗂𝗀𝗇 will be the first picks onto the Reiner side of things, and it does look like a strong start. Is there a direct counter that Z can pick up here? I don't think so, but 𝗧𝗵𝗫 does look like a strong opener with the hook. He will be getting that +2 speed and +1 speed. Second ban, we are still wondering what is it gonna be. I think 𝗬𝗏𝗽 does look like a good ban, considering... Wait, actually, I mean, he has 2 fires. He has 𝗬𝗏𝗽 as well to deal with it. Tulkun is the ban that he has gone with. Definitely does counter the 𝗬𝗏𝗽 and 𝗬𝗏𝗽, so it does look like a solid ban. On paper, at least. 𝗬𝗏𝗽 is something he can easily deal with. I think 𝗬𝗏𝗽 is very, very squishy. Can be easily squashed if, in the wrong board. Taranak is looking like the second ban that Mr. Z is considering at the moment, at least. Tulkun and 𝗬𝗏𝗽 are being picked up again here at the moment. The question here right now is that Grandpa and 𝗬𝗏𝗽 are being picked on the other side. Tataru comes in. Again, he can get that speed control if he would like, if there is a lack of aggression from Reiner, but from what we know, Reiner is pretty, affirmative on asserting as much pressure as he can, at least in the early game. So I think 𝗬𝗏𝗽 might be good here, to be honest, but he might go with 𝗂𝗏𝗏, because 𝗂𝗂𝗏 is what is needed to take the 𝗧𝗵𝗫 down. 𝗧𝗵𝗫 is going to get that free hook on turn 1 at least. On turn 2, he will have Dust Vortex online, which will then threaten the 𝗂𝗀𝗇 out of here as well. But 𝗂𝗂𝗇, if he can get that uppercut going, he can disable the item at least for turn 1. He can actually go double lane onto the Tutsu slot if he really wants to go full aggressive. So for this turn 1, I do think that there might be a swap, happening. 𝗂𝗀𝗇, if he wants to keep it safe, he might turn it off, like swap it off right now if he really feels like it. But I think Reiner might just go for a double lane, and 𝗬𝗏 might be the swap because he wants to keep the 𝗬𝗏 safe. 𝗬𝗏 was taking a lot of damage there for sure. 𝗧𝗏𝗺 is making its way in. Hook comes in. Damn, the roller is down to 70.5%. Reactive Wild should bring it back to 85%. Uppercut is coming in onto that 𝗧𝗏𝗺 down to 75.6%. The item has been diffused now, so no more procs after this. Drill Impact coming in onto that 𝗧𝗏𝗺. I think 𝗂𝗀𝗇 might swap out now just because it doesn't feel safe anymore. The 𝗧𝗏𝗺 is online. 𝗬𝗏 or 𝗧𝗏𝗺, 𝗬𝗏 or 𝗬𝗏𝗺 might be a good way to play. The 𝗧𝗏𝗺 comes in. It will be hitting for half damage, which is a good swap in. There will be a major slash coming in as well. So far, Reiner is really doing those swaps on point. He is trying to minimize the damage as much as he can. He is trying his best to reduce the damage incoming. 𝗬𝗏𝗺 is on the board now. It will be effective damage, but I think 𝗧𝗏𝗺 might swap out now because the plague is definitely threatening it. This might be a turbo choreography turn because 𝗧𝗏𝗺 is on the board. It has the turbo online. I think 𝗬𝗏𝗺 or 𝗬𝗏 might swap in on the other side and actually, get the turbo going. And looks like 𝗬𝗵𝗆 is coming in, the good contender for turbo choreography. Fiery Soul comes in onto the 𝗬𝗵𝗆. It will be taking it down to 77. Resin Trap coming in as well. I think it's down to 40%, 38%. And the Burn Tick will take it down to 31. Turbo Choreography comes in. That will be another +3 speed. So here comes the point where he will try to at least contain this match if he can with the possible hypnosis or so on. We will see. I think hypnosis might not be the best way to go right now. He might as well want to go full aggressive right now because Reiner has clearly, well, at least it looks like Reiner has shown that he is willing to, commit to completely attacking as much as he can while reducing the damage incoming. Zhxvii is making his way back into the field, trying to negate some more damage. 𝗬𝗏𝗺 will be backing out as well. Reiner is taking a bit of a passive approach here, getting those stems out here for pivoting the damage out. Hypnosis comes in. Is it on the 𝗬𝗏𝗺 slot? It will be, and that will be completely ignored by Reiner. What an excellent swap. Handheld Anger comes in onto the roller, doesn't do much, down to 49.1%. Reiner so far doing some excellent swaps. Reading Mr. Z like a book right now. He is not letting him get any kind of control in the current board. He will be getting a double attack turn this turn as well. There will be no hypnosis. He denies that. 𝗬𝗏𝗺 is coming in. Aquatic Whirlwind is hitting the 𝗧𝗏𝗺 down. It is down to 47.4%. Turbo Choreography will be Up and up, it will be a +3 speed again. He's trying to still get more speed control while Reiner is just running it down right now as fast as he can. So the question here right now is that what is he going to do with all the speed? He is definitely going to go first. That's the thing. So he's getting those attacks off. But if Reiner just, mitigates the damage that is coming in while still being alive and still getting the attacks off, then Reiner will still outtrade in the long run, right? So if Reiner brings in Tulkun, for example, on Roller Spot right now and still attacks the Tataru, gets it down and dead. Actually, he doesn't even need to do that. If Tataru decides to attack, then he's dying by himself. And since he's +6 speed, he's gonna go first regardless. Reiner is doing a lot of impact with the mom's lunch, to be honest, not gonna lie. He is doing a lot of stamina damage to the opponent's team than they think about. Okay, 𝗬𝗧𝗆 is making its way into the field. 𝗧𝗵𝗶, which is a Lavali, comes back in here. Roller is backing out and Tulkun will be coming in. That is Zhxvii. Oh, did it? Sorry, I was not paying that extreme attention. My bad, my bad. Turbo choreography comes in again. More speed is what we are looking at here. So again, looks like we have some more speed coming in here. +6 speed on Lavali, +3 on 𝗬𝗧𝗆. 𝗬𝗧𝗆 has 𝗧𝗵𝗶 that it can use. If 𝗂𝗀𝗆 comes in and there is not a double in, then 𝗂𝗀𝗆 should be able to take that as well. But I think he might not bring in the 𝗂𝗀𝗆. Reiner is playing with fire now at this point because everything on the other side has pretty much a good chunk of speed now and they are gonna go first. Reiner has to play this extremely carefully. Even though he has a great HP advantage, the high speed is no joke. He has to definitely play around them now. Okay, Resin Trap comes in onto the Lavali. It will be half damage, down to 16.3%. A Plague comes in onto the Tulkun. It will be waking it up. But the 𝗧𝗵𝗆 is slower than the Plague, which is kind of unfortunate. Tulkun doesn't get to attack. Pretty unfortunate. That Lavali is 233. 232 or above, which outspeeds all the two priors in the game. That is pretty unfortunate for Reiner. He doesn't get that attack off. I mean, even with +6 speed, a +3 speed, that did not work out. Feels bad, man, but it was a good play. I mean, he was trying to make a good read, but it just didn't work out in his favor. The speeds did not align. Show-off is coming in. Fire Tornado will be hitting in there. How can that be that slow? I mean, it is good information for Reiner, to be honest. For round number 3, he is getting good information. That is something for sure. Well, since that is slow and he knows that now, he can definitely use that to his advantage, right? Let's see, gust coming in. It will be hitting the Tataru, and looks like Tataru will be going down. 𝗬𝗀𝗃𝗃 will be hitting the 𝗂𝗀𝗃𝗃. It will be taking it under control as well. Looks like Grandpa will be making its way onto the field. There is very little that Reiner can do in terms of going first, at least he's not. But 𝗃𝗀𝗃 might have been a better choice just because of getting the mom's lunch right. But again, the thing is, he can still do it right now, which he is about to do, I guess. And there comes the 𝗃𝗀𝗃 as we were talking. It will be getting the mom's lunch proc again. Hyperkinetic strike will be the move. It is going on to the 𝗂𝗀𝗃. That does damage down to 39%. Noxious bomb comes in. Last rush will be procced as well, and that is still not enough, which means Reiner will be getting a hasty lunge off. Will be enough to kill the Grandpa down, and that's one more bird going down. So I think Reiner swaps the 𝗃𝗀𝗃 out again, brings either 𝗬𝗂𝗽 or something else to sacrifice, because then mom's lunch can be procced once more, or one more time, which is even, you know what, Reiner kinda needs. He needs to proc the mom's lunch as much as he can on entries. And if he keeps doing that, he is eventually gonna get that stamina lead for allowing him to do what he actually wants to do, which is nuke the 𝗬𝗂𝗽 down, right? And 𝗃𝗀𝗃 goes out, as I was saying. 𝗬𝗂𝗽 is making its way onto the field. Reiner is ready for the double sacrifice on this field right now. Plague goes on to the 𝗂𝗀𝗃. That will be enough to kill. 𝗬𝗀𝗃𝗃 is being used and wasted here. 𝗬𝗃𝗃 has overexerted. There's only one attack coming next turn, and that's from a 𝗬𝗂𝗽. This is a pretty rough situation because 𝗃𝗀𝗃 is gonna 100% abuse that situation if it really wants to, but looks like 𝗃𝗀𝗃 is not even there. That should have been a rest on the other side because he didn't want it to OX on that turn. He OX'd, and that gives these two Temtems a free turn to attack that 𝗬𝗃𝗃 and get some attacks rolling. I do think he is a new player, even though he learns about the speed very well, but he does look like a new player still learning. The OX is gonna cost him a lot because now he can't go first anymore. If he rested, he would have put Reiner in a very bad spot where Reiner still had to put out two Temtems, one of which was completely dying regardless. Plague comes in onto the 𝗂𝗏 down to 8.4%. Water cannon comes in on the 𝗬𝗃𝗃. And drill impact going in onto the 𝗬𝗃𝗃 as well. It will be securing a kill. 1400 doesn't mean he can't be new, right? What is the starting date? What is the apprentice eve of this player? Like the first day of this player playing. I do think he's a new player because Zhxvii told me all the Enigma players that they have now are new players that they've been coaching and training. And it does look like Reiner will be taking this away.